Australia is one of the most developed countries in the world, and getting permanent residency of Australia is a dream of many. Getting Australian PR is beneficial as you can live and work anywhere in Australia, unlike international students or people on specific visas. So guys, today we're going to talk about how to get a permanent residency PR in Australia. Alright, let's begin. With Australian PR, you can work and live anywhere in Australia. It is easier to get jobs compared to people in other visas, and you can even apply for most government jobs. You get social benefits such as payment for maternity leave, job seeker, and many more depending on your circumstances. You get Medicare benefits, which allows you to get most of the healthcare for free. Isn't that great? You can easily pursue higher studies with low tuition fee or loans in certain cases. You can also get other benefits such as first home buyers grant from $10,000 to $20,000. And finally, after you live in Australia for certain years, you can get Australian citizenship. And once you become citizen, you will get that passport which allows visa-free travel to more than 180 countries in the world. Isn't that cool? No hassle of applying visitor visas. Australian PR is broadly divided into two subclasses: Skilled Independent Visa, which is also called 189 Visa, and Skill Nominated Visa, which is also called 190 Visa. With 189 Visa, you can live anywhere, no sponsorship required and no obligations, whereas 190 Visa is sponsored by state or territories, and you have obligation to live in those states for certain years. So the best pathway is usually 189 visa. However, if you go through 190 visa, you have chance of getting extra points which can help you get PR easily than 189 as long as you live in that state for few years. As 189 visa is more popular, we're going to focus our video on 189 visa today. So who is eligible to apply for Australian PR? This is the page which shows entire eligibility criteria for 189 visa. As shown here, to apply for PR, you must be invited by Australia to apply for PR. You must have a suitable skill that is required by Australia. You must be under 45 years. You have 65 points or more. You have at least competent English. And you should meet the character and health requirement. To check whether you have a suitable skill, you can follow this link, go down and search for your skill. For example, if you are an accountant, type accountant here and click search. You can see whether it is listed here or not. Similarly, if you are a physiotherapist, you can search for it here and find out if it is in the list or not. You can also see here what visa subclass your occupation is listed, as shown here. Now you need to assess your skills. For that, you need to know which authority assess your skills. If you go to this link and search for your occupation, for example, agricultural scientist, here you can see that VETASIS is your assessing authority. Click the link here, then it will take you to the page where you can find assessment process and required documents as shown here. Now, if your skill is in the occupation list, you can calculate your points using this link. The most important thing in the whole process is to get enough points so that you are ahead of the competition. 65 points is minimum, but you need much more than 65 to get PR as it is highly competitive. For example, nowadays most of the invitations are sent to those who have more than 85 to 90 points. As shown here, the invitation that was issued on 21 April 2022 had minimum cutoff point of 85 and 1000 invitations were made. If you go down, you can see which occupations were invited and which were not invited. Now let's learn about how the point system works, as you can always try to increase your points. There are 10 areas where points are allocated as shown here: age, English language skills, skilled employment experience, educational qualifications, specialist education qualification, Australian study requirement, professional year in Australia, credentialed community language, study in regional Australia, and partner skills. For age, you can get up to 30 points if you are between 25 to 33 years of age. For English, you can get up to 20 points if you have superior English that is equivalent to 8 in each band of IELTS. For experience, you can get up to 15 or 20 points as shown here. For qualification, you can get up to 20 points. Similarly, you can get 5 points if you study in Australia. Also, if your partners have skill tested in shortage list, if you have credentialed community language such as Nepali and Hindi, you can get some points. We will give the link of points table below so that you can calculate your points easily. Even if you do not have any work experience, you can get a lot of points. For example, age 30 points, qualification with bachelor 15 points, partner skills 10 points, credential language 5 points, English 20 points, which is a total of 80 points. So you are 5 points less than recent cutoff points of 85. That means you need to get extra points through experience or through Australian education, or choose different visa subclass such as 190 visa. Once you're eligible to apply for the permanent residency, next step is to create an expression of interest EOI through Skill Select as shown here. Skill Select is the official website where you need to include all your details as shown here to create EOI ID and password. Then you can sign in and apply for permanent residency. It's pretty easy to fill the form, which is self-explanatory. You can submit an EOI from anywhere in the world. Once EOI is submitted and your points are good, you will get invitation in the next round of draw, and then you can officially apply for visa. And at that point only, you will have to pay visa fee, which is from 4,240 Australian dollars. You only have 60 days to upload all your documents once you get invitation to apply. Processing time ranges from 43 days to 23 months. Once you get approval of visa, you will be given visa grant through email, which you should print and show while you enter Australia for the first time. There is a deadline by which you must enter Australia. So guys, this is the process to apply for Australian PR. I hope it was useful to you. Please do not forget to subscribe to our channel if you like our videos. I will see you again in next video. Until then, watch more Inspire and keep inspiring.